check your project directory, click on the project directory button and make sure we're in a folder called Breakdown. Click OK, go to File and load a scene from the Scenes folder called Breakdown3.fxs. In the last section we defined the main parts of a walk cycle using snapshots called extremes. Extremes show the basic parts of an animation. We're going to use passing positions to connect these basic parts together in useful and stylish ways. Let's check some settings here. Our channel edit is set to all channels. We are scaling the graph to fit the view. Click on the Edit tab and make sure under Keyframe Editing our spline edit is set to all channels. Close that back down and click into Animate and start adding passing positions. Switch to a left view here and zoom out a bit. We middle mouse click and look at our 3 passing positions we laid in on the last section. Let's scrub to frame 6 and we'll create a group keyframe for frame 6. We have groups selected. Our main group is highlighted in the pull down menu. Click OK. Scrub back a little to find the foot that's going back. We're going to raise this foot up because he needs to pick it up to shift it to the next position. Go to our passing position sitting on frame 6 and raise the foot. We'll pitch the foot down. Aim it toward the ground so it looks like he's dragging his foot. Middle mouse click and highlight the hips. We'll move the hips up on Y until the leg is flat. Switch to a front view. We'll move the hip on X so all of his weight is sitting on the foot that's on the ground. Let's go back to a left view. This is our first passing position. He plants his foot down. We'll scrub to frame 18 and add another passing position. Tap the Enter key 3 times to set another group keyframe. Let's go back a little and find the foot that moves forward. Click back to our passing position. We'll raise the foot on Y. We'll pitch the foot down slightly so it's pointing at the ground so it looks like it's dragging. Middle mouse click and highlight the hips. We'll move the hips up until the leg that's supporting the weight is almost straight. Switch to a front view and we'll move the hips on the X-axis so that the weight is sitting on top of the foot that's on the ground. Go into the camera view and we'll just press play. You can see these 2 passing positions have made him look more like he's walking instead of sliding. Like I said before, the neat thing about passing positions is you can change the style of the animation with a single keyframe. For example, what if we wanted his hips to go down instead of up while he's taking a step? We'll move them down. Select the next keyframe and move them down and see how the style goes. Now he looks like he's doing a bit of a strut. All we did was alter one single channel on a bone. Select the passing position and we'll raise him back up again where he's supposed to be. You can experiment with several different positions on the passing position to make this character walk like you like him to. For example, he doesn't have to sit there with his legs dragged on the ground. We can change the whole look of the animation through a single keyframe. You can point his legs all the way back. Now when we press play, he walks a bit more eccentrically. You can make it even more exaggerated and grab the hips again. Move the hips down to flat. Go to a front view and instead of just positioning the hips right over the weight, we can shift them all the way over and bank them back. Shift them all the way over to the opposite side, bank them back. So you can see there's a number of different things you can do with just a single keyframe after we've laid in our extremes. Go to File. We're going to save this scene as Breakdown3A.fxs.